7 deadly fragrance mistakes we all make. Let's talk about that. Hey guys, welcome to my channel Intellectual Sense. This is Divjot. Now in today's topic of mistakes we make in fragrance, we all can relate to it because we all have made this mistake. Now it doesn't matter if we are wearing a $10 fragrance or a $1,000 fragrance. We all have made these mistakes in the past. I have done it and I'm speaking from experience. However, before we jump into this topic, I would implore to everyone who is watching this video to consider subscribing to my channel and like this video. Now let's start with fragrance mistake number 1, which is a very common mistake we all make. Now that mistake is when we spray the perfume, we rub it. Now this is a very common mistake we all make, and why this is a mistake is because once you rub a perfume, you have accelerated the process of going through different stages of perfume. Now different stages are that any perfume has opening, it has heart notes, and it has base notes. Now as soon as you rub it, what happens is that the opening and maybe your heart notes are totally gone. You have gone directly into your base notes. Now, which is not good. Now, if I have to give you an analogy of it, it's basically going to movies and watching a movie after the interval. That's never fun in my opinion. So never rub a perfume once you have sprayed it. Just let it settle down. And it will start going through its phases. It's not like others where you can rub it. So others are different. In perfumes, you should not rub it. So don't do that. So the second mistake is overspraying. Now I have been guilty of in the past where I've oversprayed a perfume. I remember when I went on my first date back in 2001, 2002, I at least sprayed 30 or 40 sprays of Charlie X White. Which actually had a counterproductive effect on my date, where she said everything is fine but don't overspray a perfume. Now like I said, perfumes can have a counterproductive effect where if you are going to a hospital, if you're going on a long journey on a plane or a train, and if you have oversprayed, you may get feedback that that's not good, which is correct in my opinion. So in my opinion, what we should do is that we should spray according to the concentration of the oil in the perfume. So for example, if it's extract concentration, which already has huge number of oil in it, maybe you should not go beyond 4 sprays. And similarly, keep going down with EDP, EDT or EDC concentration. So we should spray according to the situation and we should spray according to the concentration of oil, in my opinion. So don't overspray. Think about other people, as that can have a counterproductive effect, like I said. So fragrance mistake number 3 is how we purchase a fragrance or how we decide to purchase a fragrance. Now I've seen in the past, like in different stores, I observe people where they will just spray the perfume on a blotter, smell it, and make a decision if it's a good perfume or a bad perfume in a minute. That's never a good strategy in my opinion in buying a perfume, because like I said, perfume goes through several stages. It's going through the opening notes, the middle notes, and the base notes. So basically for first 1 minute it might be a great perfume, but in the dry down it's not a great perfume and you don't enjoy it. And it could be vice versa also. So in my opinion, the correct way of buying a perfume is that you spray it on the blotter. If you like it, then you spray it on your skin, then you wear it around for a couple of hours. If you're in a mall, maybe go for your movie or your dinner or your lunch. See if you like it. If you like it, then go ahead and make that purchase. If you don't like it, then start this process again. So give perfume a time to develop through in different conditions also before you make that purchase. Don't accept a perfume or reject a perfume in just 1 minute or 2 minutes or few minutes of development. Don't do that. So that's the fragrance mistake number 3, which is a very common mistake I have seen. Now, fragrance mistake number 4 is dividing perfumes based on gender. I have talked about in my past video of best date fragrance, where I said that especially the niche fragrance are gender free. They are more designed to a personality and a situation than based on gender. So just because it's marketed towards a woman doesn't mean a guy cannot wear it. Or if it's marketed towards a guy, a woman cannot wear it. Actually, it's other way around. I have seen in the past a lot of women wearing men fragrance and some guys also wearing woman fragrance. So that is totally possible. So don't just reject a fragrance because it has been marketed towards a woman or a man. So if it suits your personality, go ahead and buy it, in my opinion. Try it, and if you like it, then go ahead and buy it. So that's a fragrance mistake number 4 we all make. Fragrance mistake number 5 is buying fragrance not considering the weather where you're living. Now, I remember I was living in Chennai and Bangalore and I bought Black Afgano by Nasomatto. Now, I had that fragrance for 3 years and I could not find one occasion of wearing that fragrance simply because the weather did not suit it. The fragrance, the harshness of that fragrance or the darkness of that fragrance. That fragrance is more suited for extreme cold like Canada. Now, I've lived in Canada also, and that fragrance I absolutely loved when I was in Canada, but I totally did not enjoy it when I was living in Chennai and Bangalore. So you have to consider where you live before buying a fragrance. If you're living in a tropical weather, then buy a tropical fragrance. If you're living in extreme cold like Canada or Nordic countries, then you have to buy fragrance according to that, because they only get summers for 2-3 months and rest of the time it's all cold weather. So if you're building up a collection, you're thinking of purchasing next perfume, think of your weather also. That plays an extreme part in enjoying a fragrance also. So that's a fragrance mistake number 5. So fragrance mistake number 6 is not considering fragrance as part of your outfit. Now, I see a lot of people matching their shoes with their outfit, maybe their handbag with an outfit, but why not perfumes? Now, if you're wearing if you're going for a casual vibe, you should not be wearing a formal fragrance like Safari Extreme, for example. And if you're going for a formal occasion, then you should not be wearing a casual fragrance, say like Byredo Pulp or something of that sort also. So consider fragrance as part of your outfit. So match it according to it, match it to the occasion you are there. And a lot of people don't think about that, in my opinion. They don't go that deep. They have one fragrance which they wear all year long, which you can do with some of the fragrance, which I will talk about in my upcoming videos, the signature fragrance, which we call it. But generally, fragrance should be matched according to your outfit. That's very important in my opinion. So do that. That's a common mistake we all make, and we don't think about that. So yeah, that's fragrance mistake number 6. The last mistake on this list is panty dropper fragrance. There are no fragrance like that which can make women drop their panties or drop guys their boxers. That's not going to happen. Fragrance just add to your personality. That's all they do. So don't think there are fragrance like that which exist. If they existed, I'm pretty sure the value of those fragrance will be into millions. So there are nothing like that. So don't think of those fragrance. Just think fragrance as they're adding to your personality. So yeah, so that's my list. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I have several other mistakes which probably I can do a second part of this list. So hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you enjoyed this particular video, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Cheers.